form. There will be no one else that they can do the bukai with or the application. So they'll complete their form and then exit the arena. Again, here we go. The American steps in the ring. And she starts with her salutation, letting the judges know what form she'll do. Very sharp motion, very sharp motion. Excellent speed, traditional form, beautiful kicking, and then she's in her cat stance, followed by her second cat stand and the knife hand blocks. Beautiful double punch, followed by a series of blocks, turns, and then a beautiful front kick. Nice stance. Again, notice the very, very sharp motion, the stability in the stance, and then the sharpness and the execution and the explosion of the technique. Beautiful kick, right into a beautiful cat stance. Very well balanced, very sharp motion. And again, notice the symmetry in the motion. When she does the stance on the right side or the left side, it's very well balanced. And she comes back to the same position on each side. And this is what the judges are looking for. Symmetry in motion, foot position, and then the traditional stances that they're executed well, balanced, proper weight distribution, and then the alignment of the chest and the hands relative to the feet. Oh, beautiful jump, beautiful jump. Now notice how deep that sinks. It comes back up, and the head will stay balanced throughout the entire form. So notice the level of the head when she's in each individual stance. The head and the eyes will turn properly and remain on that same plane of execution. Back to the cat stance. She has an excellent cat stance. Now, it's important to remember that all of these movements have a meaning or a purpose. This is a series of blocks, strikes, punches, and kicks that are meant to defend against imaginary opponents. So again, each thing is a real-life application of a technique that is either an attack or a defense against an imaginary opponent. If this were a real-life kumite or fighting situation, these would be actual strikes to vital target areas. Back to her ready position, resting position. And now she'll do her traditional bow, and she's done. Her coach really likes it. Excellent performance, excellent performance. She certainly has set the standard for the Finnish girl to try to compete against to become world champion. Now the judges, they're watching every aspect of her performance. You'll notice she enters the arena a certain way, exits the arena a certain way, and you'll see the same sort of demeanor from her opponent. Again, they're looking at each thing. Now this has got to be a hometown favorite here. Now she's really got to step up because that performance was excellent. So let's see what she has to offer. Again, the salutation, announcing her form for the judges. Very nice. So once again, let's look at the feet and look at the stance, how well balanced it is. Notice the explosiveness in the technique. So each one of those is a strike, and then she returns back to her ready position. And this form, again, they do the same motions on each side. Beautiful sharp side kick and beautiful back kick. Elbow strike. Nice block into a double knife hand block. Very well done. Now notice the time she's taking between the fast and the slow motion of the technique. So she's really making a difference between the speed and then she's slowing and slowed down, which actually makes the fast look faster. So as she's exploding, it makes her explosive techniques so much more explosive. Oh, very nice. Crescent kick into that ducking stance. Very nice. Now this part here is where she's using the sanchin breathing. You'll notice that her hips slightly rotate in, and she's exhaling the air, focusing her ki energy as she pushes away both palm strikes. Very nice. And a beautiful cat stance with a reverse punch to the midsection. Notice the hips, how they turn in. Again, using that sanchin breathing. Back to her ready position. Slightly different approach, and I believe the American actually had a much sharper form, much more defined stances. But this was a little bit more theatrical in her approach. She had a little bit more slow motion, a little bit more quicker motion. Now they both come up to receive their scores. Very interesting. Very interesting. And again, the hometown favorite. Got to give it up. I thought the American had a great performance. Actually, she won. Oh, I'm sorry. The American wins. That was excellent. Excellent. World champion.